Charlemagne and DJ Envy basically said recently that there were no hip hop albums or songs that have charted #1 in 2023. I thought this was interesting for a number of different reasons, but primarily because this is the first time in maybe probably well over 20 years that this has happened. And this is interesting, what Charlemagne said and what he broke down about all the different reasons that he thinks that this may be happening. I just want to know what y'all think real quick. I'm going to run the clip.
No hip-hop album or song has hit #1 in 2023. This is a first in 30 years.
And last year it was what, 6?
By this time last year, 6 rappers had a #1 album and 2 hip-hop singles had topped the Billboard Hot 100.
Let's discuss. I have a theory about this, right? I think it's a few reasons. I think number one, everybody's too busy chasing algorithms. Like, folks don't care about creating something that has real value. All they care about is going viral. And I hear people on the come up talk about how to make their content go viral online more than I hear them discuss whether or not their content is actually good. And when some of these artists are blessed enough to sign to a label, the label isn't doing anything but chasing algorithms too. Like, labels don't attempt to develop these artists anymore because they're too busy, chasing those algorithms that are for the moment. The second reason I think that is the case is that so many of these artists have abandoned radio. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of them think they don't need it anymore and the internet is enough. But if you have to have a presence online and in the mainstream, because the reality is online fans are super fickle and they will love you today and not care about you tomorrow. But getting constant radio play keeps you in people's ears and it keeps you in the conversation. And then when you build a great library of music that people are gravitating towards online and radio, then you can have some longevity, and then you can go touring, and those things get you real fans, not the fly-by-night fans nobody cares about after that don't care about you after the viral moment is come and gone.
Yeah, well, Billboard speculate.
Yo, that's a good point. All good things that he said. So, first, I want to talk about what he said about the labels. Like, yes, pretty much everybody right now. I'm not going to say everybody, but pretty much the standard right now, the standard formula is chasing algorithms and pretty much just kind of pouring gasoline on something that's quick and trendy, right? So as a result, this has kind of brought us into a situation for years now, I feel like, where a lot of the things that are blowing up and a lot of the people and artists that are blowing up right now aren't really artists. They're not really musicians. They're just kind of people who know how to manipulate social media, or they do other things well. They create content well. They're entertaining in other ways, and they just so happen to drop songs or have clips that go viral due to content creation. You feel me? That's pretty much become the new formula. And in a lot of these meetings, that's pretty much the point of reference and the basis of marketing, or even discovering new songs and new talent, even the A&R meetings. So I can definitely understand what he's saying.
States that the most popular and reliable artists haven't released projects as of yet. That's part of the reason. And also they're saying there's a slight decline over the past year. Hip hop and R&B were at 27.8%. Now it's down to 26%. Mm-hmm. And it says country and Latin music have risen.
And Afrobeats is rising too. Mm-hmm. And and I think that's my third reason is because hip hop has a lot of low vibrations right now. Like, folks are tired of the low vibrational nigga. Okay, like all the death.
The low vibrational nigga is, man. So yeah, that's another thing too. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and basically just kind of discussing how Afrobeats has kind of replaced R&B in some ways. Like, I feel like Afrobeats, the movement has gotten so big over the past 5 years, internationally, outside of the culture, to the point to where their numbers chart better, they do better. They're able to cross over and blend genres as far as charts and sales a lot better than R&B is right now. which not very many people are doing actual R&B anymore. So the lines get blurred when you talk about R&B songs or what even makes an R&B song. The lines get blurred today because a lot of people that are singing and doing so-called R&B are actually rapping too. So that's been a thing for a while now. So when it comes to the charts and what people define as just actual R&B, that's becoming somewhat of a dying art, and it's being replaced by Afro beats. And like you said, the vibration is different. The subject matter is different. The energy is different. It's just an overall different feel that you get from it nowadays. There's been this kind of overrun toxic message in hip hop and R&B. And like you said, really low vibrational, really low vibrational. It's like we can't move out of this message. We can't move out of talking about the same 4 to 5 things on songs and stuff, man. It's really kind of crazy if you think about it. You know, like music has evolved so much over the past couple of years. You would think that we would have evolved out of this too, but not so much. So Afro beats is kind of taking over right now, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I like Afro beats, you know, and it's just a different vibration, but I like R&B too. You feel me? And if we can, as a collective and as creatives, start to take R&B serious and start to kind of separate things respectfully, then we may be able to revive R&B. You know, we may be able to start to get R&B to chart and do different things that it used to do and be pushed more in the forefront. Maybe contribute to changing the vibration. You feel me?
The violence that surrounds hip hop, the energy just isn't right. And you have other genres of black music, like I just mentioned, Afro beats that are on a higher vibration. And it's just much easier to gravitate towards that. And by the way, Afro beats artists still care about radio. Like they still care about making records for radio, and they still care about getting radio play. So you have to have a combination of it all. You have to have a combination of radio and online in order to have that longevity to be around and build a real fan base.
That's right. Well,
stop chasing the algorithms.
Stop chasing the algorithms is the message. Stop chasing the algorithms. Feel me? And hey, that's that. I do hope that we can get something going. You know, like I think everybody's just ready for something new in hip hop and R&B altogether. Everybody's just ready for something new. You know, and I can feel it. You know, but I think that the next artist that comes out, if it's even possible to be just major anymore in hip hop and R&B, I think the next artist that comes out is probably going to be somebody that's better in other ways than just making music. They have to be kind of well-rounded in entertainment to make a big push, because it's going to require that to build that type of fan base, you know. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think. Is there an album that came out this year that you feel like should be number one or should have touched number one? If so, leave it in the comments. Let me know. I'll let your boy.